You're watching 2 O'Clock Critics, where we walk out of the theater, turn on the camera, and say what we think. Tonight we're reviewing Black Swan.
Black Swan, I don't have a lot to say about this film apart from that it's brilliant, it's terrifying. I'll never watch it again.
I think that was the best existential horror film this side of David Cronenberg. Like it was amazing.
Yeah. I think this is the first time I would say this about an Aronofsky film. I would watch that again and again and again. I was so afraid walking into it that would be like, oh, a plie, death, 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 death. But the dancing was everything.
There was a couple of little cop-out moments with cheap scares that almost felt like, why did he do that? But everything else was so incredible. The least of which was Natalie Portman's performance.
It's about beauty, and it hurts like hell, but that's part of the point. And I think Aronofsky, more than pretty much any other director that I know of, he gets that.
Yeah.
He gets that in order to be a good artist, it has to make you sweat.
Afterwards, man, the layers peel off and you realize how many things he was doing. It does a million things, but it feels cohesive and simple when you watch it. And it's a masterwork.
Opening scene where she's cracking her toes in the morning, and like the motif of nails throughout the entire film, and every tiny little detail, they hit it and hit it and hit it and hit it. There wasn't a single moment in there that didn't ring true to me as a dancer. It was fantastic.
And then the weird sexual tension with her mother that isn't there but is, and like, the whole film is incredibly well balanced.
And the costuming was so beautiful. The Swan Queen's makeup had the feathers, and feathers were everywhere. Like she has a feather boa hanging by her door, you know, it's just the way they handle motifs. They're all there and they're all steady. It's like a metronome just ticking the beat the entire way through.
The scares and the art direction and the permeating like dread that he captures kind of hides everything, but it's really that, you know what I mean? It's there underneath. There's this incredible character piece underneath all of it.
It had so many opportunities to veer into that totally on-the-nose territory, but like by resisting saying anything about the dad again, and then like a lot of restraint dealing with her eating disorder, and the even like the craziness was like pretty subtle.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive
Everything
stuff.
was very, very understated, and I thought that was just ingenious.
It scared me, and all films make me jump very easily, as you have all experienced because you've sat in movies with me. But they don't normally like deeply disturb me. Like I can go home and still think about the images and stuff like that.
Bottom line for me is that whenever I watch an Aronofsky movie, I feel like I need to go in very prepared for the most visceral stuff you're gonna see, because it's all about it's always all about inner conflict, and it's just visceral and raw, and it's heartbreaking and it's disturbing, and I came prepared for that, and I was not at all prepared for this. And it blew me away. It's a complete masterpiece in every way.
The main character from behind,
Right?
and like the match cutting and all that.
Yeah.
Those are the writers right there. Yeah.
You could ask them if they want to be on the internet. What did you think about this film? It sucked.